Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a skill that's not just useful, it's absolutely essential. We're talking about transforming a totally chaotic spreadsheet into a clear, powerful tool. It's really all about turning that digital noise into actual knowledge. So, have you ever opened a file and just stared at it? You know, that massive grid of data, and you have no idea where to even begin? It's super overwhelming, and let's be honest, when it looks like that, it's not very useful at all. And this right here, this is that chaos I'm talking about. We have all the numbers, all the potential insights are buried in there, but without any structure, it's just a digital wall of text. The real magic happens when we start giving this data some shape and, more importantly, a purpose. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the why, the real reason this all matters. Then we'll dive into making data readable, put some serious analysis tools right at your fingertips, learn how to turn those numbers into a visual story, and finally, we'll talk about mastering your entire workspace. All right, let's jump in with section 1, the why. Because look, good formatting isn't just about making things look pretty. It's about transforming that raw data into something you can actually use to make faster, smarter decisions. So why does this matter so much? Well, for starters, proper formatting literally guides your eyes, telling you what's important. It creates a professional look, which builds trust in your work, and it even lets you hide the messy details, like raw calculations, so you can present a clean final summary. It really is all about clear, effective communication. Okay, now that we know the why, let's get into the how. In section 2, we're going to focus on making your data readable. Because let's face it, if nobody can understand your spreadsheet at a glance, its value drops to pretty much zero. Our first tool is a classic merge and center. It's a super fundamental command that lets you take a title and just stretch it cleanly right across the top of your data table. This creates a single professional header that immediately frames all of your information. And here's what it looks like. See how that title now perfectly anchors all the columns below it? It instantly tells anyone looking what this dataset is all about. It's clean, it's simple, and it is incredibly effective for creating clarity from the very top. You know the drill. You get one cell looking absolutely perfect, the right font, the right color, the perfect alignment, and now you have to do that 20 more times. It's so tedious. There's got to be a better way, right? Oh, there is. Meet the Format Painter. Seriously, this little paintbrush icon is about to become one of your most used tools. It's a huge time saver that copies the look of a cell, the formatting, not the actual data inside of it. And using it is unbelievably simple. You just click on the cell that looks good, you click the little Format Painter icon, and then you just paint over any other cells where you want that same style. Boom! Done! It's that fast. Now, beyond just the looks, we often need to clean up the data itself, especially if it came from somewhere else. And text functions are perfect for this. Need everything in uppercase for consistency? Use upper. Need to combine a first and last name from separate columns? Concat is your friend. These functions are all about standardizing your text so it's clean and ready for an accurate analysis. Okay, so our data is clean, it's readable, now it's time to make it talk. In section 3, we'll check out how to get powerful analysis right at your fingertips, turning that organized data into real answers. So imagine you have this long column of sales figures. What's the fastest way to get the total? I mean, you can forget pulling out a calculator or typing a formula by hand. The answer is AutoSum, and it is a true game changer for quick calculations. This little symbol right here, the Greek letter sigma, that's your one-click solution. With just a single click, it intelligently finds the column or row of numbers right next to it and sums it all up for you. It's practically magic. Next up is a really fundamental analysis tool, sorting. This lets you instantly rearrange your data from largest to smallest, oldest to newest, A to Z, to see rankings, find your top performers or outliers, and start spotting patterns you would have totally missed otherwise. And you have total control. The sort menu lets you organize by any column, in any order you could possibly need. This is how you transform a jumble of information into an ordered list that instantly shows you performance, priority, or sequence. All right, so we've organized our data, we've found some patterns. Now let's make those patterns speak visually. In section 4, we'll get into how to tell a visual story because a good chart is, no joke, worth 1,000 data points. Take a look at this table of grade distributions. I mean, the data's all there, but what's the real story? What is this information actually telling us? It's kind of hard to see the big picture just by scanning the numbers, isn't it? And now, look, a simple bar chart transforms everything. Instantly, the story is crystal clear. You can see the bulk of the students are in that B plus to C minus range, with very few at the high or low ends. That visual pattern is immediate and just undeniable. That is the incredible power of a chart. So, we've made our data clear and insightful, but a single spreadsheet is often just one piece of a much bigger project. So, in our final section, we're going to master the workspace itself, because staying organized at this level is really the mark of a true pro. Your workbook can have dozens of different sheets. Please don't just leave them as Sheet 1, Sheet 2. Right-click those tabs, give them clear, descriptive names. Use colors to group related sheets together. Put them in a logical order. This keeps your entire project tidy and makes it incredibly easy to navigate for you and for anyone you share it with. And just like that, you've done it. You've completed the journey. We started with that confusing grid of raw numbers, and just by applying a few key principles, we've transformed it into a clear, organized, and genuinely insightful document. You now have the fundamental tools to bring your own data to life, to find the signal in all that noise. So the only real question left is, what powerful story is your data going to tell?